Hello and welcome to Pest Perspectives episode number 46. Am I live? Yeah, if the microphone is on. Sorry, I'll do that again. I thought the mic was on mute. Hello and welcome to Pest Perspectives episode number 46. This week we have a returning guest who has made an appearance twice, well, with this one, Andrew McDonald from UK Patang Supplies. This podcast, if you haven't heard before, is we try to aim to be entertaining and educational, and to help train people within the industry with little bits of knowledge here and there. You can get CPD from all the main schemes. You can. I'll say it that way. But yes, please log your points after the show or whenever you catch up with this show. But please drop us a like. If you're on Facebook, definitely press that follow button. And if you're on YouTube, press that subscribe button, because nobody seems to be pressing it. Need to grow faster. The problem is the algorithm nowadays. If you look, I love you keep watching it. But if you keep watching it, you don't follow it, it will still show you the podcast regardless. But it looks better if the number keeps going up a little bit more. But I do appreciate everyone's support throughout the year. But this week we have on Andrew McDonald for UK Patang Supplies. He was also on earlier in the year under his company Pest Response, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
We're having a chat about pest control and business and stuff we were.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you doing? You look a bit more smoother on this one. I'm sure last time I think you were on your phone and that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Looks a bit smoother this time. It does. It does. So, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
I'm okay, cheers. Well, I couldn't believe the video I put out, thinking, who's on? I haven't got the hat on now. I know everyone just kept dropping likes, and no one said, "Oh, it's Andrew McDonald." No. And nobody, but I think people knew. They just didn't reply. I thought that failed massively, didn't it? I thought I was being clever, but obviously not. But a lot of people seen that video.
Yeah,
I did. But yes, so I have you on in mold control form this time, and to do with UK Patang Supplies. So, I'm not going to say start, because I know you didn't start UK Patang Supplies. Do you want to tell the story of how you come to be the owner of UK Patang Supplies?
So, my close friend now, someone who I met through the pest control industry, Alan Jones, myself, and at the time, another boy, Andrew, the two of us went down and did Alan Jones's mole course, practical mole catching course. Yeah. And we just became very good friends. And he was saying, like, at the time, UK Patang Supplies was a place to buy the traps and whatnot, so that was fine. And then it must have been about a year and a half, something, maybe 2 years later. I honestly can't remember. But the chap who had UK Patang Supplies, another really close friend still, he was deciding to sell, and the opportunity came up to buy the company off of him. Yeah. So myself and my other friend Andrew, the two of us, we bought it together. We ran it for about a year or so together, and then I bought Andrew out, and then just continued it myself from there. So we all still keep in touch and everything, and no, it's good.
It's good to hear. So I presume the original owners on an island somewhere with the money he made from it. He's got a big yacht.
Yeah, maybe. If he's listening, he'll be saying it.
He will be listening, because he did. Because I didn't know, because I messaged him thanking him for watching last week's podcast.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I'm looking forward to the podcast, Andrew McDonald, UK Patang." And I says, "Here." Well, he says, I used to own it, don't you? I says, "No, I didn't know that at all."
Yeah. No, he's
called Ronan Pest Control, isn't he? On
that's right. Yeah, Paul. He's a great guy, absolute great guy. He did a lot of the hard work to start with, and getting the company to where it was when we took over. So,
nice. Yeah, no, it's just good to hear that. At least it still kept going.
No, 100%.
So, did he obviously make a lot of the traps that your barrel traps? Did he design them, and he set up the process? Did he do that? Or?
When we took it over, there was the suppliers that we were using, that Paul was using before, and we took over, continued using some of the same ones, and changed some up, redesigned one of the tunnel traps, like round loop tunnel trap. We designed that and got it manufactured elsewhere. Just a bit of a better trap in the sense of power and for humane kills and just the way it was designed and the quality of it as well. So no, it's been good. It's a massive learning curve, and it's the behind the scenes that people don't see of, stock and space and import, export, all that sort of things. And it was a big learning curve, and it's still a lot learning, to be totally honest.
Yeah, I'll be honest, because it's not like you're just buying, like, I don't know, say you're buying a load of bait off a distributor and selling it, but you're actually involved in the manufacturing process.
Yeah.
So that's very different.
Yeah,
that is.
I
bet that's very interesting. That is. What
kind
of things are involved in that then?
It's just dealing with design and stuff like that as well. Like, we don't physically manufacture ourselves. So we've got a team, and they manufacture the stuff that we put forward. Like, we've got some new products coming. They should be here at the start of 2026, around mid-February probably. They should be arriving. So there'll be a sort of launch for them, but these have been in the pipeline for about nearly 2 years. But when you see the product, you'll sort of think, how the heck has that been 2 years? But it's just everything that goes with it, from design, development, molding, and it's a continued. You have to keep tweaking it to make it right and everything.
Well, you've had samples, I suppose, and you've been testing it, and it's not been right. You've got to tweak it here and there, and
and that's the thing. Like, we've had samples, and the samples have been sent to certain people in the country who are extremely good mole catchers, and of other pests as well. I'm not going to give too much away, but and they've been trialing and testing these products for us, and coming back to us with the feedback of, change this could do with being changed, and so on and so on. And it's good, because you're getting a lot of feedback, good and bad, but it's honest feedback, and that's what we need, because we need these. We won't, at UK Patang Supplies, we do pride ourselves on quality and customer service, so we're not going to try and sell rubbish. So if it's no use, what's the point in us having it? Is the way we see it. So there's no point in having a product that's only going to last 10 days. We want to sell a product. It's bad from a business point of view that it'll last longer than we would like it to for returning. But it's good.
No, it's good. It's good to hear, because it's obviously, I mean, if you come up with a product and it's crap, you know full well that word in our industry, the word gets around, doesn't it, quickly?
100%.
Because have you ever had a bad batch of traps?
No, we have.
Where it's gone wrong?
Yeah, we have, and I'm quite honest about that sort of thing. We've just had a batch of Patang traps there, and there was a lot of bad ones in it. And we quality check as much as we possibly can, and every trap we try to handle and check and everything. But when you're dealing with tens of thousands of traps, it's there is some slip through the cracks, of course there is. But everyone who got in touch about them, we'd said, send them back, we'll replace them, it's no problem. Some sent them back, some didn't, some weren't bothered. They're like, I just wanted to let you know, which we appreciate. And it's one of these things that we get a box of 100 traps, an order for 100 traps, and we send the box. It's not like we've gone through that box and physically handled and checked every single trap.
You
so
can't. You ain't got time for that.
I think last year there was 10 traps in the box that they didn't have the spare, like the L pins, that hook on the top. They didn't have L pins on these traps in the box. So I was like, oh look, sorry, we can send you traps, or we stocked the spare L pins, so they wanted L pins. So we sent down the L pins, and they just fitted them themselves. Obviously free of charge. It's our fault, I'm quite honest about it. But it's providing that service as fast as possible, because that 10 traps need to be in the ground for that person to be catching moles, to be making money. So they're sent down next day delivery and stuff. So.
Well, no, I like the fact, because the best way in business and any product is feedback off people, and if you don't 100%. Hear the bad feedback, you'll never improve. You need that constant feedback. You do
100%.
That's how you improve.
Yeah. The only problem you have with that, though, what I find is, from our point of view, is everybody is different. So you basically, like, our traps are designed that when you get them, you can use them straight away. There is tweaks that we do to them. So when you get the traps, for example, turn it over, push the triggers down, and it just creates a smaller gap between the catch loop and the trigger. So when that mole's caught, it's given an instant humane kill, and you're not catching it further back in the body and causing unnecessary suffering. So it's small tweaks like that. But somewhat, if you jump on, like, the Facebook pages are full of them, like AA Mole Control and Mole Catching Facebook page is a really good one to go on to. It's run by Alan Jones, one of the top mole catchers in the country, who does the practical mole courses. And you know, the tweaks that he'll put videos up on how to do things with traps, if there's adjustments and things like that, and you know, you learn a lot like that.
I'm on that one. I've got to take a look. I've never seen them videos. I have to
no, they're there somewhere. Also on our website, we've got videos up on our website of how to do videos and how to set them, and tweaks to do and stuff like that. And we're trying to constantly add to that. It's just sometimes it gets a wee bit neglected, which is not a good thing, but it's just, you know, it takes time. It takes time.
It does. It's good. It is, because obviously not many small companies of your sort, like small businesses in manufacturer, do you? They wouldn't call you a multi-million business.
No, not by any means.
There's a lot of pest control firms that sell them. They are kind of. They've got the money, but you've got less resources, and you're able to do a lot more. And I think it's 100%. Really interesting, the design process.
Yeah, I mean, compared to other suppliers, I wouldn't class us as a manufacturer. We're a supplier, but like, we are a very small business compared to all the other names, like, without naming any. But we also supply some of the bigger firms as well. So.
Do you?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
But again, it's great because we get that feedback from them as well, with a much bigger client base, or different client base does, and whatnot. So it's quite good.
No, that's really good. So with that, do you ever get a lot of feedback when you can't get a certain traps out to people the next day? Because obviously you don't work on the site, the business, like 7 days a week, do you? It's so many days per week.
9
obviously
days a week.
You win. How many?
9 days a week.
Oh, you do work on it?
Yeah, no, we do. I'm 7 days a week on it. But
but you are in the Highlands, the proper Highlands. It's not like you. I wouldn't imagine you're very local to how you get things out, basically.
No, not at all. So we dispatch 3, and it's all on the website. There's no hiding it. It's just people don't look, they don't read, and because they just order something and they come back to us and go, I ordered traps at 9 o'clock last night. It's 10 a.m. the next morning. Why have they not arrived? Well, that's because it's out with hours, basically. So, but we dispatch our shipments on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday. Is what our standard shipping is. If for whatever reason something is missed, or we have to replace something fast, or occasionally we'll send stuff in between, or if, like, Christmas holidays, things like that interrupt that service. But that's what we dispatch as a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday, and it's all there in black and white. But it's easier for us, and it helps keeps costs down for the customers. To do it, things like that. If we have a collection every day, it costs us more in collection charges, when we might not have an order.
Do they come to you? Yeah, to get that stuff.
For some of the stuff we have to take to get posted by Royal Mail. We're trying to change that, but again, because it's in the Highlands, it's a total different minefield when it comes to delivery. I can send a parcel down on a 24-hour delivery service, and generally it'll get down to, let's say, somewhere at the bottom, like Kent or something, the next day, and it will get delivered the next day, which is amazing. But when it comes the other way to us, it never happens. It's just it's almost 2 or 3 days. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. But there's more. You got to think there's more shipments heading south than there is heading north. So
I suppose you're right. I mean, I'll be honest. a lot of this, obviously, in the industry,
Mhm.
everyone's used up next day, but also the fact that Amazon down here anyway, everyone's used to it's
4
next
hours.
day. Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
they're not next day in Scotland, do they?
Yeah, we
Amazon?
can get it. We can, because we do. There is an Amazon distribution center, not like down central Scotland, but
Yeah.
so sometimes we can get it. I've seen the missus; she's ordered stuff from Amazon, and it's here the next morning. And you're
Oh,
like,
okay, you can
like,
do it then.
but yeah, it can be done. But this is the problem. I'm not Amazon. I'm not trying to be Amazon.
No,
I'm
you're
not
not. No.
competing against them. But
You're a
when
multi-billion
somebody,
dollar company. It's very different.
yeah, but our price of our products are as low as we can go, and it's to pass on that deals to the customer. Yes, we charge for postage. We charge at cost. Well, actually under cost. So the postage costs us money as a company, and the amount of times. Why do you not do free postage? Well, we can do free postage, but the price of your products will go up to incorporate that.
Yeah.
So if we have to put, say, I don't know, like let's just say £1 for just argument's sake on each product, then when you buy 100 traps, it's going to cost you £100
exactly
extra.
Yeah.
Or would you rather pay £8 for delivery?
There you go.
You know what I mean? But it's psychological. When you see, I hate paying postage myself. I totally get it.
Yeah.
You see that, £4.99 postage. Oh, bugger that! I'm not paying that. And you look for the one with free postage. But it's probably more. A lot of the time, it's more expensive, or they're dealing with higher quantities, so they can reduce the price slightly.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah, you are right. Because if you were buying 100 quid extra or £8.
Yeah. So we'd just rather keep the prices low, charge you for the cost of the postage, or it's slightly under because the postage is going up that often. Like we used to be able to send a parcel for, I think it was like, I can't even remember, to be honest now, but it costs us about, depending on the size of the parcel and the weight of the parcel, it costs us anything from 25p. It costs us that we're not recuperating up to £4.75. Again, it just depends. So if we've got 100 parcels and they're all costing us £4.75, there's £475 that we're losing that isn't covered by postage. But it's just, we've just got our set rates of postage depending on what's ordered. So, and unfortunately, prices of things across the country, you go to Tesco's and go for your shopping, a carrier bag, how much of a carrier bag of shopping has risen? Well, I can tell you our products haven't risen like that. We try and still keep them.
Yeah, they're very fair. A lot of the pest control products and baits, etc., they've all risen. All of them have. Nothing's. I think yours ain't rising like a lot of the other stuff's rising.
No, it's not, and it will happen. But until we have to do it, we're holding off rising the prices until we have to do it. It's just, but the cost to us is becoming higher and higher and higher as we buy products, or we're importing products, shipping products. Everything's rising.
Yeah.
We haven't put our prices up yet because we're trying not to, but it is going to happen. We put up Patangs. I think it was last year we put Patangs up. They went up 7p per unit, which, I mean, if you're going to quibble over 7p,
please tell me you didn't get any complaints about the 7p.
Of course we did.
Okay.
I'm quite blunt in this sense. I appreciate every single customer I have. Don't get me wrong, but don't phone me up and moan about a 7p rise, because if you still can't make that mole trap pay for itself, then you're in the wrong game. This is the thing. It's like, if you and buying, have a little bit of stock. As a pest control, I do the job myself as well. That's the other side of it. If I know I've got 25 farms to do and I only have 200 traps, well, why not buy? I'm going to buy an extra 50 traps. Well, why not just buy an extra 100? If you know you're going to use 50, why not buy 100? And then you've got them there that if they get stolen or damaged, or you get an extra spare job comes in, you've got the traps to go and do it. Whereas people don't do it. They hang off and hang off and hang off, and then they'll phone and be like, "Oh, I need traps tomorrow." Well, I'm sorry, you'll get them as soon as you can, but it's one of these things. That's why I always urge, stock up whilst you can. And the same as deals, like all the bigger suppliers, they do offers and everything like that. We normally do offers as well, but our offers are on during the summertime more so than the winter time.
Yeah, because there's higher demand in winter, obviously.
Of course there is. So we don't, the products that we're trying to keep a track of it would just be an absolute nightmare because the volume we're going through in the winter time. But stock up in the summer and save money. But people don't do it. They just buy as and when now.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I didn't know people did that. I didn't.
Yeah.
We've got quite a few now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we haven't got no mole jobs on at the minute.
Yeah.
I think based off last year, it was incredible the year we had last year for moles.
Very, very busy year last year for moles, for sure.
We were already going. We were rolling that a while ago.
Have you had frost? Have you had frost yet?
Yeah, we've had frost, but they're about. But there's like last year, it was like every roadside. It was nearly everywhere. They were.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have wiped them all out. I don't think I have, but I think they'll be back.
Yeah, no, I think they will. Do you just do domestics or do you do agricultural as well?
Domestics mainly. We have done some farms, but they don't. I'm not really in that game, Andrew. I'm not really. I haven't got a quad bike and all that with all this business and like a rate, like a 4x4, things like that. So try and keep the domestics. We do tiny little. If it's a farm, it'd be tiny.
Yeah,
we did. Just do a few shout outs.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason McPhee, thanks for popping in. And Mouse Practice, thanks for popping in. And Alan Jones, thanks for popping in. He wants to know how to mole catch, apparently. I would love to be able to catch moles. Andrew, how do I do it? And also, Adam has just came in.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Edwards, who you met. Was that the first time at Pest Tech?
Yeah, that's the first time I've met him. Yeah.
Did you like that photo I caught from the stand above? Did you hear?
Walking out.
Did you see that photo? I was like the Three Musketeers. I was walking along. But yeah, no, it was good to finally meet you. It was at Pest Tech.
No, indeed, that was a good turnout as well. It was good.
Hello, WP from New Mexico. Hello. That's someone watching on YouTube.
Okay.
But yes. So someone was just start out in mole control, not know anything.
Mm-hmm.
What would you advise them to do, or how to learn, or what would be your advice?
So, everyone's going to have their own opinions of it, but me personally, I would suggest someone to jump onto some of the Facebook pages and ask questions, read through things that have already been posted before you start asking the same question that's been asked a million times. Go and search for it, what you want to know. See what you can. Go and do some form of course on it. Like I say, Alan Jones does a phenomenal course, and it's a practical course. It's not sitting there writing out paperwork and not learning actually how to do the job.
I have seen courses where, I'm not going to say who does them.
No.
Courses where you're doing it in a bucket of mud.
Yeah, you're not. You're going to learn something. Don't get me wrong, but with the one Alan does, you're in the field. Come rain, snow, sleet, sun, it doesn't matter. You're in the field. Doing
some of his current jobs you go to, basically?
So jobs he's got on, or there's if he's not got, like if he's, some of them will be just a farm where he maybe doesn't he's not got a job on, but he'll just take you to that farm that he's spoken to the farmer, say, and we go into these fields or whatever, and you learn how to read mole runs correctly, where to set traps, how to set traps using Talpex, claws, scissors, patangs, tunnels, whatever you want. He'll show you how to do it all. And it sounds silly, but if you don't know how to probe properly, things like that, it can all help. And because you're in the field doing the job, it's the best way to learn. And you go in the course and everything, and he's always there for backup. So 6 months down the line, you're really confused, send him a message, he'll help you. He's one of the nicest guys out there for that. And he's passionate and dedicated about it. But yeah, that's definitely what I would say. Get yourself set up with some traps and spade, probe, and set off about it that way.
Say someone hasn't actually, or say they don't do the course first, would you say, because you don't know what you're doing, would you say to someone, offer it for free, just as a to give it a go? Because it's
No.
not like
No,
no.
I
I'm
don't
just
believe
thinking
it.
of somebody who's never done it before. Like,
Yeah, I know,
literally.
but the best way to learn is make mistakes. So
That's true.
if you're putting, and a lot of people will disagree with this, but I personally do not agree with doing your work for free. So if you
No, I don't. I'm just a stupid suggestion. There's
no,
no
it's not stupid. It's just there's a lot of people though. Same as
but
like
sadly, there is people who do it for free. It's
yeah,
annoying.
and
Yeah.
people will do it. They'll do the moles on your farm for the shooting permissions and all this sort of stuff. And then it's like that's fine. But then when something, so just for an example, let's say you do the mole control on a farm for someone because you want the shooting permission or something, and then you decide that you don't want to shoot there, or he says to you, the farmer says to you, "Oh, I've got moles," and you go, "Oh, nah," and he says, "Well, I'm not giving you the shooting anymore," and you say, "Fine, that's fine, whatever." So you leave that place. He's then got to find someone else to come in and do it, whereas you're letting that farmer down, or that whoever it may be. But it's just I don't agree with it personally, and that's just my own opinion. I don't think.
No, I didn't mean in general. I just meant if this is your first time ever doing it,
practice. Like if you've got if you've got some interest, you've probably got some permissions on a farm or something anyway. You could practice there, and do things like that. And
I fully agree with you. It devalues the mole catching industry because in general, I have been to some farms where I shouldn't have gone, and he wanted. I'm not into this, but he wanted £5 a mole when you only pay when you catch a mole. I was like, walk away from
but that's fine. That £5 a mole, that's fine if you're going to go and catch 700 moles on it.
Well, yeah.
But it's one of these things that, and it varies the pricing. And this is a thing that pops up all the time. How do you price your jobs? How do you price?
I would
jobs?
never ask that to you. It depends where you are and what part of the country.
Exactly. There's so many variables to it. You've got to price what either fits into the market in your area or what you have to make a living. Exactly. It's not a mole catching it's hard work, and yes, it can be lucrative, but it's hard on your body as well. Like you look at folk who've been doing it for a long time. Ask every one of them, how's your fingers? How's your knees? How's your back? They'll all tell you sore. It's not. I don't know how else to describe it, to be totally honest, but you need to price what you have to charge.
It's true. The way to do it.
Yeah.
Charge what you're worth, or the value.
It is. Charge your worth, 100%.
But sadly, a lot of domestic customers, I've had a couple of them before, think that you're charging me that, but you're just putting a mole trap in the garden. Feel free to have a go yourself if you. They bought it with £50 all in.
No, exactly. That's it. And if you like you say, have a go yourself. I hate it when they have a go themselves because I always have a laugh at them. Educated moles cost more, is what I say. Because if you've got a mole that's trap shy, good luck.
Because there was I went to one job once, and I said I turned up there and I said, "How long has this been going on?" Oh, and a few months. Just come on, tell me the real truth. I need to know. Well, about a year, I've been trying to do it myself. But the weird thing I found was he was using them scissors, right? But I said to him, "What's the carrots for?" He was attaching little carrots to them, or for the moles. I don't eat carrots, I said.
Yeah, I know this is the thing, and you hear all sorts.
Literally destroyed his garden. It's literally destroyed his garden. And I said, "Well, Google said," but I said,
but that's like all pest.
But to be fair, though, I said, Google's normally. To be fair, if I Googled it now, he would not say they eat carrots. I don't know where you've got that from. But it's interesting the things people say. Just a couple more shout outs. This has been really popular so far having you on, mate.
Good.
Ian Small, welcome. Thank you. Joseph Pitt, thank you. Jacob Bate, thank you. And Alan Jones says my body is broken.
See, there we go.
I use I've got a kneeling pad. I have to get down. I do. But
that's the best thing, and keep using it. That's one thing I will say.
Oh no, I will. You know me, I've broken my knee twice, but that was not due to mole control.
No.
Years ago, I used to hate mold control.
Mhm.
I didn't used to. My dad used to do it, and I didn't really want to do it. And I met a mate called Scott Smile, nice lad. I think he probably buys off you at some point. You recognise the name, do you?
Yes. What's his company?
He was Hereford. He's moved.
That's it.
He's moved.
Yeah, he was Hereford Mold Control or something, wasn't he?
Mole Masters.
That's it.
And he always said to me, mold control's great. And in the end, I said to him, I'm going to try and do mold control. He was the one that got me into it. Because he kept saying, like, on the course, right, we did the RSPH Level 2 award in pest management. He kept correcting, you know, the way they teach you on the course. You don't use this. You don't use gloves. It was like, well, I know, because you have to say it, you have to put down the way they want you to say it, Scott. Not the way she's, because you know more, she says to him, you know more than I do about mold control, but you have to answer the question the way they want you to.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, he's a lovely bloke. But,
No,
he was the one that first mentioned your company to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now
he said to me, because he said to me once, he says, I rang up and asked him why his traps are so cheap, and he said, no point being greedy, mate.
But there isn't.
That's what he said.
No, there is no point. Like, at the end of the day, even if we doubled the price of our traps, right?
Yeah.
And if you'd still make money using the traps, but I don't see the need to do it. You know, like I say, until we have to put the prices up, we'll hold them as long as we can. But then when it gets to the stage of we have to put them up, well, so unfortunately, sorry, we have to, you know. Well, but you're still going to make money in your business as a pest controller using the products, and that goes for all products. Because if you have to then readjust, if you imagine one of the suppliers you're buying lots of, let's say, rodenticides from, let's say rodenticides doubled in price, okay? Well, you'd have to change your pricing to match that. You're not still going to keep your pricing at the same. And
sadly, I'll tell you something now about some pest controllers. Some of them do and stand it, don't make money, but you've got to keep raising your prices or going in line to you've got to make money. It's business. It's not charity.
Of course,
there are a lot of people that think like charities. There are.
Yeah, but look at the whole topic around FICAM at the time. I'm going to have to charge 4 times as much because I'm going to get so many callbacks and blah 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 blah. That's fine, but if you're getting if you were getting more callbacks using a different product, charge more. It's that simple.
We put the price up. We didn't think we'd get we put the price up. Wait a minute, let's have a think. So it would have been £20, but then there's VAT too. But it weren't that much of a rise, but people were still paying it.
Yeah,
and you just got to make sure you do the job more thoroughly. That's all.
Of course,
that's all. That's all it is.
Take an extra 5 minutes on site. Don't just run in there guns blazing and take the time.
I've used what's it called? Thermals too. I use a thermal. I've got a thermal camera. Yeah, and sometimes I've done it where I've literally done it into the wall instead on the inside. You can do that, but just I never really moaned about it. I know
it's adapting. That's all it is.
You got to adapt. You have.
Of course it is.
With it, because obviously, everyone knows with a tub of FICAM, you make thousands of pounds out of one tub. But you still
do the same with another type of product.
Exactly. Well, I wouldn't say you make you've got to use a little bit more. That's
but I mean, in the grand scheme of it, it's not hugely amounts more. Not if it's done correctly. So
it's fine. It is. A few more people now. Nick Browning. I'm pretty sure I met you at Pest Tech. I met him in Asda as well. He said hello. I'm sure that's the same guy. Don't worry, we won't swear. Jenny Wilson, thanks for popping in. She does the American podcast with Candice called Pestogen. It's a really good podcast. I have been on it as well. But yeah, so with regards, you are right on pricing. That's one thing that's hard to tell people. It depends on where you live.
Of course it is.
It's based on factors. It's like what people are willing to pay. Some people just don't want to pay anything.
That's it. And do you know what? I get it from my side of things with UK Patang Supplies. I get customers phoning me and wanting the traps for nothing, and that's like, no, If
What?
I phoned
What
you
did
or
I just
Pest,
say? I want them free.
no, not
Oh,
for free, but like they want
oh.
like massive discounts and all this sort of stuff. But
You
and
say if you order
we're
me
gonna
2,000, you might be able to.
I'm the first person to do a deal. That's no problem at all. If you're wanting to order large quantities, we're happy to do a deal. Not a problem at all. But a large quantity isn't 40 or 50 traps. That's not a large. Neither is 100 or 200. That's not a large quantity because we get orders for that all the time. If you want to order 300 or 400 traps, no problem at all. We'll do you a deal. More than happy to accommodate that. But it's the same as when we supply some folk abroad as well in America.
Cool.
Canada as well, and they buy large quantities, so of course they get a better rate. It's just the way it works.
That's so cool. I'm sorry. That's amazing. Thinking your product is in the grass in Canada, killing moles. That's cool.
Yeah, I think we've sent to Canada, the US, Poland, France, Czech Republic, South Africa, and where else have we sent? Holland.
You're an international company now. Yes.
And we did have an inquiry. We did have an inquiry for somewhere else. I can't remember what it was, but nothing ever came of that. So
you really do ship internationally. That's
that's not huge volumes by any means, but
still,
every year we've got stuff goes. Yeah,
I think your little company sending stuff around the world. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
Also in Ashley Briggs, thanks for popping in. The best quality traps around, he says.
Good to hear. Glad they enjoy them.
Yeah. So with obviously mold control, is there any big, apart from what you mentioned, is there any tip like you'd recommend on when you actually do mold control, rather like from yourself? Is there any tips on like would you say is there a specific trap or just buy various traps and try them?
To try everything, 100%. Every trap has its place. You'll get some people that will argue that, well, why didn't you use that trap? I only use this trap in this situation or something. So, for example, personally, again, it's personal preference. Every trap there works and every trap has its place. I personally hate scissor traps, but I have scissor traps that I have in my mole box when I'm on a quad.
Okay.
For the time that I think I'm going to use a scissor here, it has a place. So, but generally speaking, for speed and time and everything, I use tunnel traps, barrel traps, doofus traps, whatever you want to call them, half barrels. We use tunnel traps for most of our stuff. And I'll tend to use batangs or talpex for ones I've had backfills on or something. So then the argument comes about, well, why didn't you just use a talpex to start with? Or why didn't it? And people will say you won't catch one if you reset it. Of course you will. Of course you will. But try every trap, get experience without every trap. Again, like I say, that course, you learn all the different traps. And if you imagine you're trapping close to a hedge line, and you dig in there and you've got some roots and stuff. So short of, from a time point of view, if you've got all day, fine, but most people don't. So, instead of cutting roots out to fit a barrel trap in, use batangs. If you're on stony ground, don't use a talpex unless you're going to sit there and pick out every stone and sieve it through something. And
what's the best for stony ground then and gravel in it?
Walk away.
To be fair, you're not wrong. No. I've had one with gravel in it, and we did do it, but it was difficult.
Alan will know this one that I'm thinking of about up by the wind turbines that he does every year. There's one there. I get sent videos and photos from him every year, and I've been on that place with him, that farm with him, and it's like trying to set mole traps in a quarry. It's just like, how do you do this? But to me, that's what I would use a patang, because you don't have any soil. All you've got is gravel. So
it's pure gravel. Oh wow!
It literally is like shingle. It's horrendous. Wow. I don't know if he has a photo he can put in the comments, but if he does, he'll put it in, I'm sure. But that's what I would use a patang, because it's just easier. Just a lot easier in that type of soil. And then sandier ground, you could use a Talpex where your tunnels are bad for collapsing and stuff like that. But again, it's personal preference. Like there's another really, really good mole catcher that we know. He used to work barrel traps for everything, and now he's switched to Patangs.
Who's that? Out of interest.
Wayne Walton. He's the one who had the DVD. Yeah, he's thousands of moles a year. Barrel traps, and now he uses Patangs predominantly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That is.
Yeah.
That is because with the Patangs, are these the ones where I'm no expert? Are these the ones you have to put in salt water or something?
No, so you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. So it's just it's easier. So if it's nothing to do with scent or descenting all it is rusting them up. So when they're brand new and shiny and you go to set them, they ping off all the time because they're so sensitive, and it drives you up the wall. It's horrendous. It just honestly, I just want to throw them away. Put it that way. But once you've got some rust on them, people will say take some emery paper or some sandpaper or a file and file the inside of the jaws and all that sort of stuff. But the traps they're going to rust over time, okay? But if you start taking a file and rubbing the inside of that jaw,
you break it, won't you?
No, it'll be fine, and it works. It roughs it up so you can hold the trigger in them a lot better, and they don't ping off as easy. The only thing is, surface rust on the trap will sit on that trap, and it works its way over a long period of time, works its way into the trap. But when you start filing open that trap, you're taking layers of steel away, that at that spot, especially, the way rust will eat into it quicker and spread through the trap quicker, so you're not going to get as long a life. That's the only reason.
Oh, I see.
By all means, if you're not going to get as long a life, everybody go and file your traps and then buy some more. But
there you go.
I'm trying to tell you how to prolong the life of your trap, which is the wrong thing for me, but it's just fair, you know?
No, it is fair. Alan Jones is saying that his phone is broken with all the photos.
Yeah, he knows the one I mean, though.
Yeah. But no, I just thought I'd ask because obviously I've never used Patangs yet. I've only ever used barrel traps.
Yeah.
In the world of mole control, I'm very new.
Yeah.
But I do like it.
It's
very satisfying.
Yeah.
Very satisfying when I got last year, I was so excited. I got some doubles. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's always
never done it before.
Yeah, it's always a good feeling getting your doubles.
Always. No, it's great. That was.
Yeah.
Do you use the claws much?
I do use them. Not again. I predominantly use barrels and patangs and stuff like that, but I do use them in the right setting. Sometimes I'll open a run up and I'll go. I just get the feeling, and I'll put one. The other Andrew who bought UK Patang Supplies at the same time, when we bought it together. He loves the claws, like the Talpex style traps. He loves them, and he's really good with them. But it's just it's a personal preference. It's like one Joe there that was in the comments. He loves patangs, you know. Yeah. But yeah,
do you get really cloggy mud where it's really wet?
Mm-hmm.
Do the barrels still work well sometimes, or they do? Because I find when some of them, I obviously clean them off, and I switch them up. I put clean ones back in. I do because they've been
makes no odds.
Makes no odds. Okay, but if you don't know, you're more of an expert than me. But I do sort the job. Mm-hmm. I do. I've never had that one beat me. But
as long as you can get that trap set properly, the way it's meant to be set, it'll work. Yeah,
that's good to hear. That is. But no, so in general, for people that are listening or watching, however they're watching it, the best advice is to go on a course, like Alan's, and then look at all the videos on all the groups and learn from that.
Yeah, be careful. Like YouTube's another good way to learn, but be careful on what you watch on YouTube because there's a lot of shit on there. To be totally honest with you,
it says like I seen a stupid video one day. I don't know whether my mate sent it to me, and this guy, I don't know, he whistled. The mole came out and he killed it.
Yeah,
I just think
no, but it's.
I said he got lucky. I said
No, he probably had it in his other
He
hand.
made a mole noise and it came out. I'm like, I'm not having that. No way.
Yeah.
But that's actually illegal to kill them like that, isn't it?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I would say you've got to be careful on how you actually did it. You know. But he didn't show you that bit. He didn't.
Yeah. That's one of them grey areas, I suppose. Yeah. One of these things. There's a lot of people shoot moles as well. That's another way of people doing it, but with the shotguns into mole heaps. But it's not. It is effective to an extent, but not. When you're going around trapping, if you see a mole pushing and you carry a gun, you could shoot that right enough. But it's I don't bother because it's.
To be fair.
It
seems a bit silly, that does.
It's just time. Like I don't stand and watch molehills. I'm just too busy to get the next trap in the ground, and so on. And then because I've got to come home to pack orders or something and get orders shipped out. So
I've never seen one actually
pushing.
Do that. I've never seen it.
I
haven't.
Yeah, it's the same as the more traps you've got in the ground and the more you're doing, the more you've got a chance of seeing it.
Yeah. Okay. Is it? How often do the moles go through the lines, the tunnels? Isn't there a?
You tell me. This is the thing. So, again, there's a lot of controversy around this. So, some people say every 4 hours, some say every 6 hours, some say every day. That there's.
Yeah.
But what my argument with it is, they'll go around when they want to or they have to. They've got a high metabolism. They're constantly busy. So they've got such high metabolisms. They're constantly feeding and stuff like that. But no one knows. It's all because 50 people have said this. That must be true.
I heard one that said that they go through them every 45 minutes. I think that's a bit.
Maybe
no one actually knows then.
Not as far as I'm aware, because there's no. How do you study it? You try and take a mole into captivity, half the time it dies. So you can't. It's so hard to study. So this is what I mean. It's one of these things that I think over time and time again of people, it's like they say with, straight runs is usually a male mole and females do these wiggly lines. When you see all the molehills in a straight line, it's a male. But I've caught females in straight runs. But it's just, again, it's one of these things that probably people have maybe caught more males on straight runs. So now it's a male that does a straight run. It's.
Well, the thing is that a lot of the mole tunnels have been there for decades, haven't they? It's a long time, longer than So you're right. A female or a male can go in them because they've already been there.
Yeah, some of these old fence lines out in the hill ground and stuff like that, and there'll be old mole runs under there that spring back. Long time.
I've heard is it back to the Roman times or something?
Could be. I'm not too sure on that one.
It's something real a long time ago. I'm not sure on that, but I know they've been around a long time.
Yeah,
not as long as insects though. Nothing's really happened. Yeah. But no. Nick Browning says I'm 90% mole control. Start with do first, then added the tail packs. Stuck with them for years. As time's passed, I've moved over to. I don't know what they are. 2 poots. I very rarely use my barrows, or towel packs these days, but I would never be without them.
Of course, but again, it's adaptation as well. It's like that's worked. Maybe his catch rate was more improved by using Patangs, and that's why he switched to them. It could be it's easier with the pliers instead of setting tunnel traps with that. There could be a million things. You've got to do what works for you.
Well, I was learning to do the barrel traps. I got fed up. In the end, I can do it now, no problem.
Yeah,
I'm not like a star. Like, I watched that Beauties and Beasties where Alan Jones and
Matthew Price.
Yeah, they were speed racing, and I can't do it that fast, but they were seconds, weren't it?
Oh, it's unbelievable. The speed they two boys can put a trap in the ground is unbelievable.
It's unreal. That is. I seen a video of him on. I think I seen a video of him on the quad bike and how fast it was. It's like before you blink, he's back on the bike again.
Yeah,
it's crazy, but it's good though. Obviously, that's more profitable way to do it. If you could do it at that speed,
that's what you've got to do though. And when you've got large areas to cover at farms, if you've got 30, 40, 50 farms or more a year, but obviously farms can range in size from 50 acres or less to just thousands of acres. So it just depends on the size of ground you've got to get round.
Yeah,
the faster you got to do it, and the weather obviously plays a part in that as well. Where if you're, if it's too wet, there's no, and fields are flooded, well, you're not going to go out trapping, or you get snow and really hard frosts and things like that. So it sets you back, and then you got to get faster and get round things more. And
so say you had a job you'd started, and you had days and days worth of water. Would you not bother going back for a few weeks? Is it worthless?
No, it depends. If there's a lot of water in the fields, they will move to higher ground, the moles, but moles will run tunnels with water.
I had this last year, and I was actually in the tunnel with the water in, and that's the one I got it in. It was a very clayey mud, but I got it in. It was the one with the water in it.
And it was running water.
Yeah.
As long as they can get their nose up to breathe.
Yeah,
they'll run that tunnel, but they'll move up towards the higher ground and stuff. It's just where they're away from that. But if I'd set a job and then we got downpour rain for like 3 days or whatever, or 2 days, because I'll set one day, go back the next day and check and pull out everything, reset what I have to, go back the third day. I'm done in 3 days. I'm out. Or sometimes I'll set one, move on to another one, set the next one the next day as well, and do 3 days, and then I'll do like a couple of days of pulling out traps. So it just depends where I am. I try and tie in as much as I can in that area, but I'll still go back. But if it's like if snow comes or something like that, well, I'll just wait till the snow goes. Like I'll just leave the trap and wait till the snow goes and deal with the aftermath of backfills or whatever. Because if we get frost
knackers you up. It really you just can't do it.
There is tips and tricks to do with it, but again, I just personally, if we've got especially up here where we get it, if we've got -3, -4, -5, -10, whatever, I'm not going mole trapping. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. But it's fine in a garden where you can, put something insulated over it, but you're not going to go out and try and trap 200 traps, 300 traps, 100 traps in a farm and forget it. So.
That's fair. I've got a good question, and I'm not telling you who it's from first. I want you to guess. How many white moles have you caught?
That'll be from Alan Jones.
There you go. Yeah, you got it.
How many have you caught, Alan? Because I think mine's more than you.
Oh, is it? Really?
He hates it, but he loves it secretly. He'll tell you he doesn't, but secretly he loves it. I'll phone him every year, and I'll do a video call with him, and he'll answer and go, "You've got another white one, don't you?" And I'll go, "Yes." And he's like,
"I love how you video calling when you've got the white one."
Like, just when I've got the white ones, yeah. Or I'll video call him when I'm stuck and I don't know where to put something, or can you read this run for me or something like that. If I'm struggling, then I'll phone him and go, "What do you think?" And he'll go, there. So,
that's good. That is. He's calling you a show off.
I don't think. I'm trying to see. I don't know. 17 I've had.
17. What you count? You keep a record. Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I've caught 0. There you go.
Yeah, I've got them taxidermied actually. I've got a molly. Yeah, it's like a wormery, like a glass case, and it's got white. It's actually like it's a bit busy, if you know what I mean. There's a lot in it. There's moles, white moles, chocolate moles, and black moles all mixed in. There's some in a trap and everything. So
very nice.
I wonder if I've got a photo of it on my phone. I can put it in.
You've got one by the side of you, haven't you?
Yeah, there's one up there.
Yeah.
That was 2.6.
Okay. Well, a white one or just a normal one?
No, it's just a normal one. This one.
There you go. So you know when they taxidermy them, whatever they do, they stop the smell, do they? Yeah. So the smell goes. Yeah.
They put them in pickle. And they cure them and cure the skins and stuff. I'm not clued up in taxidermy and that side of things, to be totally honest, apart from I love taxidermy, and I wish I had the patience to do it, but I don't. But it's one of these things I love. I love taxidermy. It's a work of art. Like as you can see there, there's 2 taxidermy things there, but and then there's one beside me here. But it's
Have you ever had any molds made into hats or anything?
No, just that. Well, that one there actually that I had just showed you, that was my partner. That was the first mold she ever caught. She was out on a job with me, so we got it taxidermied for her. Nice. And the white ones that are in the case. I wonder if I've got the photo. Like I said, I'll try and find a photo of them, but
you have to send me a photo on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I will do.
I've never seen you show me a white one before. I'm surprised you've not mentioned it.
No.
No.
I wonder if it's hard to see, but where are we?
He's just checking his phone, everyone. But thanks for all the people watching. You're one of the most popular on the Tuesday, mate. I don't get this many people. You and Mark Porter.
Yeah.
See if you can beat Mark Porter. It'd be hard to beat Mark Porter.
That'd be hard. Yeah. I met him briefly at Pest Tech as well. He was a nice guy. So
he is a nice guy, but
I
thought he was going to be a lot taller. I'm obviously 6'3". So
yeah, you're tall right now. Yeah.
But no, he's a lovely bloke.
Yeah.
But Mark's Porter's podcast for this year on Spotify was the #1.
Good. That's good. He's an interesting man. He's done well, huh?
He has. But I'm sure most podcasts in general, they all do very well. I'm sure yours will, by the amount of people that come in to watch it live. It's a big indicator.
I appreciate that. It's good. It's good for the industry though as well. It helps it grow, you know.
Well, yeah, even if someone is thinking about trying to add in a little bit more control to their business, there's plenty of
get in touch, give us a phone. Do you know what I mean? Like we're more than happy to have a chat with you and talk through what will maybe suit you best and things like that. We get phone calls like that all the time, and it's fine. I mean, I've seen me for days, like some days where we're on the customers are phoning and it's getting a chat with them. How's your mole catching season going? And things like that. Next thing you know, you're on the phone for 40 minutes. But it's brilliant. It's brilliant. The amount of people that, I think I've mentioned this before, within our industry, the amount of people that we have spoken to and with whatnot, that we've classed as friends now, and it's brilliant.
No, it's just like we chat. We usually voice note each other now, don't we?
Exactly.
I do it at Adam Edwards, but also I talk a lot to Sam. Do you know Sam Tricky Pest Control?
Yes,
He's been on the podcast. I speak a lot to him. Kieran Buse as well. A load of people. It's good though, isn't it?
No, it is. That's it. Exactly. And the thing is, like you say, we send voice notes and stuff like that. I voice note because it's just easier. I'm lazier.
It is easy.
Typing, so
it really is easy.
It's I can do it whilst I'm doing something. I can press record and still pack an order whilst I'm speaking. I can't stand there and type whilst I'm doing the same thing or doing a job, or I'm driving a lot on the road. We do a lot of mileage, obviously. So it's good. But it's like I say, speaking to all these people across the country, and you're learning things from them, and you're finding out that some places are really busy with mole activity at that time of year, where other people are quiet, and it's just interesting in general.
It is
absolutely interesting in general. So
it is. So have you got anything you wanted to mention about UK Patang?
Oh yeah, so from the 18th of December to the 18th of January 2026 there, we're going to be doing a donation from every order that's placed. All the subscribers will get an email about this tomorrow, and it'll be going on socials as well. So every order that's placed in that time, we'll be making a charitable donation towards a charity with stuff that's quite regarding mental health issues, which is obviously quite close to a lot of people's hearts, and people with firearm certificates and stuff like that as well. It's hopefully going to help towards things like this. We just unfortunately lost a very good friend to do with it, so we thought the best thing we can do is to try and help and support someone else who may be in that situation, and we'll be making this charitable donation. So from every order,
it's a good thing to do. Keeps lasting 10 seconds. That does. I don't know why. But yeah, no, I just thought I'd mention it because you did mention it on the podcast. You did.
Yeah,
In the voice notes, you did.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you letting me say that. Like I say, it's.
No, you can mention anything you want. Anything else you want to mention?
No, not that I can think of. Not that I can think of. But there's nothing that's.
How's your new guy getting on with your Pride and Pest response? Your new guy?
Yeah, no, he's getting there. Yeah, no, he's getting there.
Because you took on your first employee, didn't you?
Yeah, first official through the books one. It was a learning curve, right enough. But if you don't do it, you'll never know. So we're actually, but it's busy though. So it's a good complaint, to have that it's busy and we're continuing to grow. And we just go from there and see what comes next. There's a few things in the pipeline, so hopefully that helps. Alan, thank you.
Yeah, but no, it's a good thing to do. That is, it's. I've done a few bits for charity over the past year. I did a Minds Walk. I did.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Raised quite a bit actually. I was surprised by the community.
No, that's the thing. It's a close knit community, isn't it? It's one of these things.
It's closer than you think because some of the people that not everyone. I didn't ask anyone to donate as such, but I was just surprised by some of the people that donated and the amount. It was,
that's the thing, and like the thing is, I'm not asking for donations at all. It's just that we'll donate from every order that's placed.
Yeah.
I'm not just if you normally plan on buying stock at the end of January, say, just bring it that little bit forward, so that a donation can be taken from that order, sort of thing. And it's not like, because everybody's situation is different. Times are hard. I totally understand it. And that's why I'm saying we're not asking for donations. It's just to let everyone know that orders during that time will be taken from it and donated from every order during that period.
I think it's nice. I do. Things like that are nice. You don't hear companies. I've never heard of it, but a lot of within our industry, them doing so much off your order.
There's probably more of it goes on than maybe they.
I've never noticed it, but maybe it does.
Maybe. I dare say there's one of the companies we use actually for import and export and stuff. And delivery. They do a charitable donation every year at Christmas time. Yeah, so for different charities and whatnot. But they're like a big shipping company and stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's good. It's nice. That is. I'm just going to point something out. You know how you say whatnot? Did you know that there's actually an app called Whatnot now? It's like a live streaming shopping channel thing on your phone called Whatnot.
No.
Yeah, it's called Whatnot. No. It's literally, this is called Whatnot. Like people sell like, I don't know, Funko Pops, and like you talk and then you bid, you go, and people bid. Honestly,
I'm not going on there.
It's called Whatnot. It's addictive. Be careful.
What can you get on there?
You can get all sorts, but a lot, because obviously I've got kids, we're buying a lot of stuff for Christmas. But you can buy Funko, but a lot of it, people get caught up in the I want to win.
Yeah. It's a bit of more. Yeah.
But I just bought it. I'll say it because he keeps saying Whatnot.
Can you get mole traps on there?
No. You could be the first one to have a Whatnot shop. No, but you'd have to. Sometimes stuff goes for less than it should. Yeah. But if you were selling high ticket stuff, you can start it at a price if you
higher.
Want to.
Yeah, of course.
Higher, so you don't lose no money. I thought I'd mention it because he keeps saying it. Whatnot.
Yeah, Whatnot. I know. It's one of these. I think everyone's got their own.
Well, they have
dialects, don't they?
Well, they have. But no, thanks for coming on. It's been a good one.
Well, no, it's been.
I will leave the website link in the description, obviously, and I will edit it to mention your orders within that time frame.
Oh yeah.
I will mention that in there. Is there anyone else you'd like to see on the show in the future?
I think Alan Jones would be a good one to get on. Actually, he's going to hate me for that right enough, but because he could talk about his mole courses and things like that, and it's getting to that time of year, so it's it'd be a good one. Maybe
what was that? Adam Edwards started.
What's that? Oh, there's no point even trying. Who else would be a good one to get on? I'm trying to think of someone. Maybe someone, if you could get someone on from, like, you know, you have like Natural England and stuff. Like we've got Nature Scott up here. Someone from Nature Scott would be good.
Okay.
Revolving around licensing for, you know, for wildlife stuff. So like gulls, deer, all that sort of side of things.
I could try. I'm not saying
That
I'll be
would be good.
successful, or I'll look into it.
Yeah. Just something, yeah. Or maybe someone from one of the like the other suppliers, like one EMV or something, or
they have been on the other Beauties and Beaties, so somebody would definitely be up for it. I would have thought they would have been, because they've recently been acquired. They have by a big.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They
yeah.
have. But Alan Jones is recommending Dalton Pest Control. Yeah. He has said I asked him a while back, and he said he will come on. If I wanted him to come on, but he's a busy man. He's got loads. He's got quite a few workers now, hasn't he? He's doing really well for himself.
So yeah.
So he'll probably be too busy now. I'm too busy.
Well, Alan can't nominate him in the comments. He has to come on and nominate him.
Well, yeah. But no, that is a good shout, Alan. That is. I met him at Pest Tech too. Shook hands with him.
Yeah.
I did. I recognised him a year the Pest Tech before.
Okay.
But I was looking at him and was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, who the hell was that? And then when I got home, I looked him up and thought, that's that. He was on the Mold Control show. And I thought, I recognise him. But I couldn't. This was when I wasn't on the MPTA board.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, when you look at someone like that,
I know that.
I recognise you.
Yeah.
But I found out who it was. Not this Pest Tech. I was helping the previous Pest Tech. I mean, the 1 year before.
Yeah,
but
that's it though. I noticed down when we were down at Pest Tech. Obviously, when I was walking around and there was voices I would hear, and I'm like, I know that voice, you know, like, and it's probably from a phone call. It's probably a customer, and I know that voice, but you can't. It's hard to put a name to them.
Yeah,
I don't see them. Obviously, I just hear them on the phone and whatnot. So there's some people obviously that you do recognise them. Yeah.
You enjoyed it then, Pest Tech?
No, I did. Yeah, I've never been. That was my first one. So it was really good to go down and see it and stuff like that. So we're taking a stand next year.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
that's what I was looking for.
Be there with a stand next year, so it should be good. Just hopefully we don't get stuck on the way home like we did this year, but it was entertaining on the way home.
That'd be different, because are you obviously, when you do a stand, are you taking kit to sell as well?
Yeah, so I haven't thought all that much into it yet.
You don't need to.
I think what will probably happen is we'll have a little bit of stuff there, and we'll do order forms or something like that. That's probably what we'll do.
A lot of the suppliers, they don't go there to sell. A lot of them just go there to mingle and show off the products they do.
That's it. It's like, you know, we were speaking to a few people at different stands, and they were like, "Oh, we use UK." Actually, because I had a UK Patang Supplies hoodie on, and they're like, "Where did you get that?" And I was like, "Oh, I am UK Patang Supplies," and they're like, "No way, we use you," you know, and things like that. So
that's nice, isn't it?
It was nice speaking to a few customers and stuff like that. So we'll go with a stand, and it's just come and see, and you know what I mean, and get a catch up and stuff. And if you want to order stuff, we'll have order forms there, and they'll be sent off, and they'll be shipped before you leave at the end of the day, type thing. But that's what we'll probably do. We'll have the new products there to display and demo and stuff like that. So yeah,
that's good. Hope you keep me updated with these new products. You might give me a sneak peek before. You never know.
You need to go and subscribe on the UK Patang Supplies.
No, I'm on it. I got the email about you were going down to Pest Tech. Keep an eye out for the UK Patang stuff. So I must be on it.
You would have got one the other day with the stock back in stock, did you?
Oh, I'll have to check. I can't remember. Okay,
sometimes we do go into junk mail. It's a bit of a pain, but we don't.
I'm pretty sure I'm on it.
It's one of these things we don't. I hate getting all these things through from companies. You know, you buy something online once, and it's like they start sending you.
You got an offer here. You got an offer.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's it.
There you go.
I'll just put you. I can just put Alan on the stand actually, and I can just go off and wander around and see everything. Yeah. You can do some talking about his mole courses on the stand.
Right,
yeah. But no, we don't put out silly emails for nothing. You know, we'd put out update emails, products back in stock, and you know, an email to say that we'll be like the Christmas period, what our opening times will be. It's things like that. We don't just bombard you with blinking junk mail, like, so, because I hate it, so we wouldn't do that.
Like announcing the link to YouTube for this podcast as well.
Mm.
Wink, wink. I'm joking.
Yeah. No, send them a link. We'll put it in it.
I'm joking, but you can if you want to.
Send the link and we'll put it in the next one. It's no problem, because there'll be one going out tomorrow to everyone about this, the charity thing, and then there'll be, I think, on Saturday or Sunday we're going to put another one out about it.
I was kidding, but if you want to,
send me the link. We'll put it in. No problem at all.
You run the podcast. You were.
Yeah.
So.
No problem at
all. Twice.
I know.
Twice this year.
That's it.
But yeah, so if you need any good mole supplies, go to UK Patang. The link's in the description.
UKPatangSupplies.com, and stick your email in on the homepage as a subscriber, and you'll get access to offers and news and updates.
That's good. But yeah, thanks for coming on, and thanks for
thanks for having me.
Recommendations. So hopefully you get a massive boost in sales after this podcast has aired, and once the podcast goes out, I imagine you would. You know,
I don't know. It makes no odds. I'm quite humble in that sense. I'm not one there to be greedy. I'm not. You know, I won't sit there and slag other products or companies off. Everyone does a great job in the industry. It's as simple as that, and we're all there doing our own bit. Exactly.
I mean, to be honest, I think you being at Pest Tech next year is great, because the reason I obviously I'm part of the British Mole Catchers. I got them there because I did see on a lot of groups where people say, "Oh well, there's nothing there for mole catchers."
Yeah,
there's nothing there for, like, you know, smaller. And that was, and that now we've got you. They look like mole catching.
I mean, but it's what you make it. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. It's like the other suppliers there will have mole products, maybe not there, but they supply them.
What I've noticed is over the time I've been going Pest Tech is, you make a little competition while you're there, make it unique, and you'll get a lot of people trying out on the competition.
Yeah, I seen that, like the Fender bird spikes. They had
really annoyed me because I was trying it, and I can't remember how. But what they reckon it was is the piece of wood, because over the day they reckon it was expanding out and it was getting harder to nail down. I was quite annoyed I took that many. I was really smacking it.
Yeah.
But that kept that stand busy all day long from start to finish.
That was a great stand. Yeah.
OptiCatch had one too, about how you've bit the light. It's quick. But I've noticed a lot of stands, if you can get a nice little competition or something interesting, I'm not saying you can, but a lot of them gain interest through these little competitions they do.
Yeah.
Give me your email address too. A lot of them have stands where you put your business card in, you know, things like. I'm not saying you have to do that.
Yeah.
I've just
we've got some ideas. I've taken away some ideas. So not that we're copying. That's one thing we won't do as a company's copy, but we'll have some ideas. Yeah.
I've just noticed the ones that seem to get more traction is the ones with a little competition or something different.
Yeah. No, definitely. It's all about the fun and socializing of it.
It is, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was here, there, and everywhere. People say, "Where did you spare to?" I was busy. I felt really important with that walkie-talkie I had. Someone eventually actually set my name over the walkie-talkie. I nearly recorded it. Can you say that again? Yeah.
No, it was good. No, I know. It's like you say. It's a good thing to have a bit of everything at these trade shows, you know, because there is people who just do mole control and not other aspects of pest control. So why, if there's nothing there for them, they might not want to go. So having this side of things, I
mean, I got, obviously, I asked them because I'm a member.
Yeah, of course.
But it was because I seen people moaning on forums that these big events don't cater to people that do moles.
Yeah.
And that was a way of trying to cater for
No, definitely. And it all helps. Of course it does.
It helped definitely with you having a stand, to be fair.
Colin tried to get me this year. He tried.
I met him for the first time at Pest Tech, actually.
Yeah, that's the first time. I've spoken to him for years and just met him this year for the first time. A lovely guy. He's helped me a lot through my journey in pest control. and a lot to be thankful for him. And he tried to get me to go with a stand this year, but I was like, oh, not this year. I'll go down on foot and see what it's like. So, but no, I'm glad we went. It was good.
Adam's got an idea for you. How long to set a barrel? That's not fair because we know who's going to come along, don't we?
but we can have some people who are excluded from that.
Excluded, yeah. You might have to have some people excluded from that because we know who the winner will be, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. We'll have two.
Unfair.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll rig a different mole trap that won't set for them.
You're sweating. It's not working.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You must do it behind your back as well.
Yeah. Oh, he can. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. But if you rig the trap, don't sweat. If like, what's going on there? Yeah. But you give me a dodgy trap.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thanks for coming on. It's been good.
Good.
So I'll put this out on Spotify and all the platforms after. So please drop a like, people. Please follow the page on whatever platform you're on or subscribe. It really helps. And if you could give us a review on Spotify or follow or leave a review on Apple Podcasts, it all helps the show. And please, the CPD points for this will probably be 1.15 or 1 point. It should be, yeah. I'll sort it out. But whatever service you use, you can't have this podcast for Basis Prompt. If you want codes for Basis Prompt, I'll have to give you an old code because I got given 10 points, but you can only register 5 points a year. But then for the older shows in the year, you see.
Yeah.
So, but with British Pest Register, everybody, you can and the other. And there's some other ones that do self-register. You can literally do all the podcasts, just say what you learned and how long it was.
Yeah.
And you get the points accordingly, you do. But yeah. Thanks, Alan. He also liked it. Brilliant podcast, lads. Loved it.
Oh, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. This is I think live. This is one of the biggest attendances, I think. Yeah.
Good.
And activity in the chat as well. I think for live at the minute, you're leveling off a mark at the minute. Live. Well, you are. But yeah, so thanks, Andrew, and thanks everyone. And there won't be another one for this year. I'm going to do a little pre-recorded podcast as well by myself. It won't be long. It's thanking people and like a Christmassy one.
Yeah.
But it won't be long. There's no guest. And I'll just put that out. It'll just appear. It will. But so thanks everyone, and see you in 2026. I'm already booked up to nearly March already.
Good.
So thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the new year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone when it comes.
Stay on for a minute. All right, and thanks everyone.